guys my ring because I know this camera won't focus up close because it's a jerk, but I will post a photo split screen style. I thought this would be a perfect time to introduce you to John, my fiance, I guess. Yeah. This is kind of overdue. I've already shot one video with the ring on and no one said anything, so I just thought this would be a really fun opportunity to give you our story. And then I'm going to kick him out and I'm going to talk a little bit about wedding planning. Cool. Yeah. Do you want to start with the story since you started the story?
I guess, where should I start?
Start when you decided to buy the ring.
Oh, well, I don't know. I just woke up one day and wanted to do it. And so we already been living together for a little while.
A year or more.
A little over a year. And decided to go do it. And so I texted her best friend, Julia.
Yes. Side note, Julia and I had a deal where she could help him pick out a ring, and I'm supposed to help Ross should he ever decide he needs a ring. He's supposed to call me. Continue.
So yeah, anyway, I texted her, and she got a Pinterest wall.
Yeah, my Pinterest wall. She pulled some stuff from it.
Yeah, and so anyway, she gave me like two options, or not two options, but like two pictures. So I just picked from that and just kind of talked to her throughout the process. That's how I got the ring, and I got the ring like 2 days before we left on our Colorado trip.
Yeah, so I was in town for my cousin's wedding. We flew there and we're going on a backpacking trip, which I've mentioned in a few videos, and so we were going to go on a hike to break in his new hiking boots, and we were already going to Red Rocks for a concert, so we decided
Red
we
Rocks?
would... Red Rocks? We're going to Red Rocks?
Red Rocks, I know.
Anyway, so we were going there, and I was like, well, we'll just hike at Red Rocks and then change in the car, and that way we can kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. You know what I'm saying.
So, anyway, cut to... we were pulled up and started, parked at Red Rocks, and it's the upper level.
By the way, we had just eaten really classy gas station hot dogs.
Yeah, gas station hot dogs.
Yeah, it was really
great.
It was good.
Anyway, so we just parked and we're getting ready to get out. So she got out first and I got out and I hurried up and got the ring out of my backpack because it was chilling there for the trip and I was nervous about her getting my backpack and finding it. And so anyway, I finally grabbed it. Then I started to get like nervous and my heart started pumping a little bit. And so we're already at like higher altitude. So then we just started walking up this like straight vertical
steps sort of deal.
Because
going up. I don't know if you guys have ever done this hike, but it goes from the top parking lot and goes straight up to like a lookout point.
Yeah, so I Googled, like kind of nerded out and I like Google mapped the place before and found this spot. So I knew where I wanted it to be at roughly. Then I was in a rush after I got it. I was already nervous and my heart was going real fast. And so anyway, we took off walking and got out of breath real quick.
Yeah, well, in the altitude, and because we live in Indiana, and there's plenty of oxygen here compared to going straight up.
So yeah. So anyway, we walked a little bit, we stopped, had a little breather, and then we could even like insert a picture, right?
Yeah, we can put pictures in.
We'll say like I took halfway up, I took this picture. And then we kept on walking, and then we stopped one more time. And then I said, I think there's a spot right up here. And
he's like, I'm like, can we take a break? And he was like, no, there's a spot right here. I spit on myself a while back, wiped that off.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he's like, well, we gotta keep going. And I'm like, but why? He's like, oh, there's a spot right here. I was like, you keep saying that, but you've never been. Just chill. Like, we're just walking.
I'm like, just trust me. I know there's a spot. So anyway, we finally get to the spot. It looks great. And I'm like, okay, this is where I'm going to do it. But there's people there being nerds and taking pictures. So I'm like, okay, this gives me a good opportunity to catch my breath because I was getting ready to die. And they finally leave, so I had my hand in my pocket and I was getting ready to ask, but then I walked over there to see the other trail coming up to make sure.
Yeah, and I thought we were like gonna start walking, and I was like, okay, here we go.
And then all of a sudden this girl comes up and then she starts taking pictures.
So we waited for her to like get out of the trail.
And then Megan was like, let's go, I'm ready to go. And I'm like, no, I need a little bit more time.
I'm like, come on.
And so finally she leaves, and then I'm like, okay, this is it. And then, like, I did it not so gracefully, but I did end up getting
We're not very graceful.
And so I pretty much just, like, here, let me see.
Yeah.
I pretty much just did, like, one of these things. I'm like,
so I love you,
and will you marry me? And then I'm like, well, I guess I should get on one knee. And so
then he did, yeah. And I was sort of like, at the moment when he stuck the ring in my face, my vision kind of flashed grayish, and I was already like at a high altitude. We were hiking, it was sweaty, it was hot. I was like, maybe I'm hallucinating or passed out.
And because you love me.
And so I was like, am I hallucinating? And he was like, no. And then
No, this is real life.
I was like, so this
Like
is
David the
real?
dentist.
And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, well, yeah, I'll marry you for sure, but this is real? I don't know.
It's kind of like David the dentist when you're like, is this real life?
Is this real life? Yeah,
That's
exactly
what-
like that.
So anyway, then after we did it, then I felt completely fine.
And then I was all like, what the fuck just happened? All of my
Yeah.
body's like jelly.
Even though I did get a cramp. No, that's after we sat down for like 30 minutes and just talked about stuff.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I got up
Mhm.
and I'm like, I got a cramp.
Well, that's when my foot fell asleep and we were on like a vertical boulder. And I was like, well, I don't know how I'm going to get off because I can't
Yeah.
feel my feet. Yeah, so then we sat and chatted about, just some,
How
like,
much we like each other.
no, we really just, well, we already know that, but I thought we more just chatted about, like, how shocked I was and how who knew and who
You just
didn't
kept
know.
on saying, wow.
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 Like Owen Wilson. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I do that a lot.
Wow.
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 Yeah, this is going to be really ridiculous for
Wow.
this.
And anyway, we finished the trail and then turned around and went back up the same way. And then we took some more pictures with the whole like. Yeah, the real generic kind. But anyway, so we did that again and then we walked down and then that was it. We went to the show. It was great.
Yeah, we had a great time. We went to see the Ava Brothers.
killed
It was great.
And Gary Clark Jr.
Oh, yeah, he
He
opened.
was-
He was really good.
Awesome.
We recommend. Although I was kind of bummed out about the Ava Brothers concert because they didn't play
January Way? I
January.
think it's called
January Way.
January Way.
Yeah.
Or something. Or it might be just called January, to be honest.
Yes, I don't know.
They were there was 3 concerts, 3 nights in a row. So bam, bam, bam. And we
Yeah.
got the middle.
We got the
of them.
Friday night concert, which, anywho,
So you couldn't play all the best hits
they
because there's
missed
people
a bunch
that
of like the good stuff, and I was kind of butthurt about it. But
real.
other than that, it was a really good concert. And what else?
I thought that was it. Now I'm supposed to like segue away. No, I don't know.
Well, so the other thing was we were in town for my cousin's wedding, so we made our best efforts not to tell anyone because, except for like who needed to know right away because.
Oh, yeah.
We went to the wedding, we had a really great time. So we tried to tell anybody at the wedding, but then drinks just get to me faster than they used to because I don't drink anymore, and altitude, and I'm a baby now, and so, yeah, I told everyone right at the end of the night.
It was at the end.
It was right
fine.
at the end,
was
and
fine.
everybody was like right there with me anyway, so it didn't really matter.
Most.
Anyway, so thank you for coming on and sharing your story with
Thank
me.
you.
This is a good business
Thank you.
transaction. Maybe you'll see more of him in future videos. You will definitely see him
Maybe.
in the footage from our backpacking trip, which we just bought a ridiculously new camera for, which we're getting a side shot for this video, so maybe we'll use
So
it.
it's not like an official GoPro.
It's like
a
a,
poor man's GoPro.
yeah, but it does all the same
There's
stuff.
SJ Cam 4000 plus Wi-Fi.
Yeah, currently it's
So,
recording, so maybe
I'm
we'll use some
recording
of
you.
the footage.
This is recording.
Yeah, so maybe we'll
Maybe
do that.
we can sub in some of this footage.
Maybe we will.
Maybe I don't know.
Anyway, so I'm going to talk just really quick about wedding planning.
Okay.
You want? Okay, you want to stay for wedding planning? No? Okay.
Nope.
He's
All right.
not staying.
Bye.
I'm going to talk to you about wedding planning. Very quickly, all I have to say is that I work for a corporate event company. So, I plan events a lot, but I work on the technical side. I know about lights, I know about staging, I know about rigging, I know about things that you wouldn't necessarily need for a wedding. So, if you guys are interested, I am more than willing to step-by-step vlog you through this process of my wedding planning because I sort of halfway know what I'm doing and sort of halfway don't have any friggin' clue. So it could be really fun, right? It won't be for another year at least, but we have part of our budget in place, and the first step is a venue so you can set a date, right? That's where I'm at right now, finding a venue, setting a date. That's the 2 things that we're gonna do. That is our big news, and Ava's really excited, even though she won't even know the difference. Thank you guys for tuning in, and subscribe and thumbs up this video if you had a good time, because we did have a good time shooting it for sure. He was way more into it than I thought he would be, so that was fun. I had a really good time, and I'll see you guys next week. Like I said, thumbs up and subscribe and become part of this family that we're building, and you guys can be part of this whole year of wedding planning. And thumbs up if you want a wedding vlog, and also comment if you have any suggestions or thoughts or questions or concerns or anything like that. Thank you guys.
Her little split.
You can't put that in the video.
Megan came out.
Oh,
Told everybody.
hey, spoiler alert.
They don't know about your uncles? Okay.
I'm cutting that